Scranton, Pennsylvania and Wilkes Barre, PA weight loss centers are many. Those that actually deliver results are few and far between.
I feel better, I look better, I'm enjoying every minute of it.
This was easy from the day I filled out the first survey. And by the time I hit the sun, I'll be set.
And I had 0 side effects. I had no side effects. I had no cravings. 0.
Hi, I'm Chris Halbaum, Master Hypnotist Trainer and Christian author, and Director of Kingston-Keystone Hypnosis Institute and Weight Loss Center. You may have heard us on the local radio station.
Hi, I'm Debbie Picard from Wilkes Barre. I've lost 15 pounds. When I went to my screening, I felt this was the one and only thing that's going to actually work for me. Everything's fun about it.
What I like about being a certified hypnotist over the last 15 years is that it helps people to lose weight and quit smoking, even to reduce stress and build confidence. We get to watch real success happen every day. Let's face it, being overweight hurts emotionally and physically.
I was the fat girl in class. I was 255.
Carrying around extra weight's very, very uncomfortable.
I've tried everything.
Okay.
I have been on the Nutrisystem. I have been on Healthy Way. I have gone to every gym.
The TV commercials come on and it's weight loss and Jenny Craig and all these things, and you go, I've done all that, and when's it going to work? It's because those probably will never work.
Struggling with overweight hurts. The embarrassment, how you look, worrying about loss of control, and it's just painful on the joints and physically. And the constant up and down yo-yo just leaves you feeling out of control and just plain fed up.
I was beginning to get very discouraged, and it was beginning to affect my self-esteem. I would lose 5 and gain 10 more, and in a period of 3 years I had gained 30 pounds.
So if you've been failing over and over again, you might be afraid to let yourself down again. And that's known as failure expectancy, and that's understandable. Most weight loss programs deal with food-based things like diets and counting calories. There are also gyms and trainers, medical and surgical approaches, doctors and physicians, and of course, pills. But usually they turn out to be a hassle and just no fun. Many people end up gaining more weight than when you started. And it never really handles the real issue why you're overweight in the first place. Plus, obviously, they're, of course, very dangerous most of the time. And, of course, that failure expectancy. So perhaps the biggest hurt of all is the feeling that it just can't be accomplished, that it's not doable, that it's not possible. So it might be a challenge for you to get your hopes up for something new that's supposed to help you to get comfortably thin.
Yeah, to me it was an answer to a prayer, because I had found myself in a rut, and I was very discouraged because I kept gaining weight and could not seem to lose it. So I prayed about it, opened the newspaper, and there was your ad.
Since that you wanted to stop smoking, why?
Everybody nagging me and just couldn't breathe anymore right. Killing me, the smoking.
Fee was worth it to you. And
the fee?
Yeah.
It should be 10 times that. That's cheap.
Mm-hmm.
It pays. Well, I told her. She said, well, how much is it? I'll tell you what. If I quit smoking for 1 month, it pays for itself. Oh, this is fantastic. Well, my clothes don't stink no more, she said.
Right.
And she don't have to worry about sticking her head off the window when I'm driving on the road.
I have personally used hypnosis on myself to quit smoking, eliminate migraine headaches, and even to overcome fear of public speaking. So if I can do it, you or anyone can.
I think I ate a lot out of just stress. I don't think you feel very good about yourself when you're eating at 9 o'clock at night for no reason. It doesn't. You know it's wrong when you do it.
Can you tell me what church you go to, or do you?
We go to St. Mary's in the Boca. We got married there. Shelley and her family been their 3rd generation. I had the fortunate experience of knowing another member of your program, Shelley's brother. and we saw immediate results with him. Well, on the outside, may not appear to be overweight. In my mind, I'm overweight. And I think when you first interviewed me, I think that was my number one reason for coming here. Was I have young kids. I'm older than the average, father with 2 kids that age, and I like to be around for a long time, watch them grow up. And once you start to see results, like I said, it's like winning begets winning, and then it's an expression in sports. And it's nothing worse than sitting at a desk all day with a tight belt buckle, and I don't feel that.
The solution may be simpler than you think. The secret to this kind of success is that you can do it yourself, learning how to relax and focus. What would you say about the quickness of your change?
As far as when my first session, immediately. It was like the next day I was doing things differently, thinking things differently.
See, you already know what foods are good for you and which ones are not. Maybe it's time to change how you think about food and how you think about yourself. Do you know how many sizes that is?
From a tight 12 to a comfortable 10.
So the good news is that real weight loss success is possible for you. That's 10 pounds.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-huh. That's 10 pounds. So now that you've gotten this off.
I want to get 2 more of these.
All right. So how does it now that's
this is heavy.
Mm-hmm. Now this is 10 pounds that you've gotten off. So how does it feel to have that off and done?
Great. I hadn't looked at it in that aspect.
Mm.
That makes me feel different. Makes me realize what I have accomplished, which I was doubting myself there for a while.
Imagine, what if you could really truly crave the right foods at the right times and enjoy yourself as a comfortably thin person, and enjoy getting compliments, enjoy how it feels, enjoy your life.
I don't know, it just kind of comes naturally where it never has before. I want to be able to sit in a chair and get up without it being like, I gotta get up. It's a whole mental change. Just knowing that you can do it after years of yo-yo dieting. I am strong enough to do this, and it's not a matter of I have to eat my cardboard 50-calorie chips.
Hypnosis helps you do just that. We have produced the best possible weight loss before and after photos because they're real and genuine people. These are folks that we have personally worked with, many of whom we've known for years and who've kept their success lasting over time. You may have seen our recent story. Sherry Murr has, where she lost 85 pounds and kept it off for 9 years. Actually, I think it's 10. And here's her testimonial.
I'm Sherry Gillespie, and I have lost 85 pounds. This has definitely saved my life.
So it's not just a few people. In fact, we have literally hundreds of stories just like these in our office and archives. Far too many to list here.
I think that people will be amazed the first time they come in. Every day you're like, this is weird because I'm not craving the food that I was. Could it be true? Could it be? You're like, okay, well, maybe it is this. And then you come for the second time. And I know when I came for the second time, I'd been saying a couple of things that I was doing. And you're like, right. Like, wow, okay. I have heard others in the lobby. There would never be anything easier that they could do for themselves. And that the payoff is not just weight loss, but it affects a lot of other things in your life. It's always fun to come in here. I like meeting everyone else and hearing their stories and kind of sharing some of the things and learning something. This really empowers people.
See, we believe that with the proper relaxation and focus, along with real faith, you too can use your God-given gift of learning self-hypnosis to reduce stress, lose weight, quit smoking, and achieve your goals.
Now when I find myself thinking negatively, I immediately do something to change it to positive. Feel good about myself. And I know that I can do it. I found that I was an emotional eater. I didn't know that about myself, but with chocolate and ice cream being my weaknesses, it was like every day. As soon as the kids were dismissed, I craved chocolate and had to have chocolate. And then at night, right before bedtime, I would have a big bowl of ice cream. So I haven't had ice cream in 2 months, have not missed it at all. And it's really amazing to me how my cravings vanish like that. I am eating less, but I feel very, very satisfied. About every day now, someone says something to me.
I feel like I have a new lease on life. I look in the mirror and for some reason, I look different to myself.
Were you skeptical? Were you?
I was extremely skeptical.
Mm-hmm.
I was very skeptical, but I was at wit's end and had enough of having being controlled by cigarettes, and I was willing to spend any amount of money. And yeah, I was very skeptical, and then I came in here with you, and obviously my mind and my body did what was expected, and I was blown away a bit. And yes, I was skeptical, but after that I thought, okay, this is legit. There's something to this. And I was fully awake. I could hear everything that you told me. I could feel you touching my hand. I could take instruction, and I could come out of hypnosis in an instant when asked. I agree that's exactly what happened, because it was the first time in my life that there was not a battle.
And it's not just weight loss programs for women. This weight loss is for men too. Here's Rachel Menento, says, I lost 40 pounds of painful fat. I had tried everything. My screening amazed me. She's a registered nurse from Scranton, Pennsylvania. Frank Hummel here says, I went from an XXL to a large size shirt. People say I seem calmer and more focused. This is fantastic. Everything it's supposed to be. And that's Frank Hummel, Wilkes Barre General Hospital, PA. With over 15 years of experience since 2000, I have personally delivered thousands of client visits. You may have seen our appearances on local television and national TV. They're useful and beneficial for your learning.
Halbaum says he has used hypnosis to help people lose weight, quit smoking, even improve their golf game. He says he has helped people lose hundreds of pounds without making them follow strict diets or exercise plans.
It's not like you don't know what to do. It's just making it easier and more on-the-fly, agreeable, natural, and stretch a little bit as you, light coming up just a little bit. Feels good, doesn't it? You look like you needed that.
After coming wide awake, Halbaum and I sit down to talk about what happened.
All right, so you did a lot today. First, tell me what actions you're going to be taking that are new and different.
I feel like forcing myself to exercise won't be such a force anymore. I'm kind of looking forward to it.
Right.
He also gives me a CD to listen to at home, schedules my next appointment, and leaves the rest up to me to follow through on the suggestions given.
Give me like your favorite teacher. I'm kind of bringing you through the steps that work.
All right.
Here, clasp your hands down tight. Squeeze just as tightly as you possibly can. Squeeze down tight. That's right. Squeeze so tight they begin to shake and tremble. Staring only here. That's right. Soon you realize. That's right. 1, feeling the hands locking stuck tight now. So stuck tight that you imagine like a vice clamping around your hands. 2, locking so stuck tight that soon the knuckles turning white, fingers turning right, shaking and trembling. Tight, tight, tight. I've opened schools and clinics around the country, in North Carolina, Colorado, Ohio, Pennsylvania. I've been commissioned to speak for both public and private organizations.
Out to somebody. Whoops. That was visual, right? Yeah. So.
And yes, we even perform clean, family-friendly, yet hilarious stage hypnosis entertainment shows for party planners, schools, and corporate events.
All right, get your net ready, Here it comes. Scoop up your fish. Scoop up your fish and stand up with your fish and hold it high,
At the Weight Loss Clinic, in addition to your personal one-on-one hypnosis for weight loss program, you will also be able to participate in group classes and be invited to special trainings and even special event client dinner parties. People often say it's the most fun place they can be. We even offer a written service guarantee on most programs. We believe that we offer the best possible solution in the shortest amount of time with the least amount of hassle and lowest cost. The screening helps us to determine whether or not we can accept you as a client. You will need a 30 to 40 minute free screening, it usually takes. And it's fun and informative. We will need to make sure that you're able to handle confronting what's actually happening and take feedback. We will need to make sure that you're able to follow instructions while you're here at the center so that we can have a reasonable expectation for your success.
You answered some questions, but it was a matter of actually doing it. And coming here and talking with you, I realized, it's doable. I can do it. I wasn't lose anything. It's like, other than the weight and poor attitude. You were very informative and reassuring.
Did the fee actually turn out to be fair for you and so on?
Oh, yes.
Great.
I would do it again.
You are screened to make sure that you're following directions when you're here so that we can have a reasonable expectation of your success. We will give you an honest and in-depth explanation of hypnosis and an evaluation of your situation. We'll tell you whether or not we feel hypnosis is right for you. We now have a toll-free number so that students and clients from anywhere can reach us easily, because if you don't live in the Scranton, PA, Wilkes Barre, Pennsylvania area, you can still arrange to fly in for training or fly us out to you for personal consulting. Or you can get consulting by phone or Skype as well, which turns out to really work really well. People love it. The phone and Skype thing, it's convenient. You can do it right from home, and it's easy to schedule. Here's Karen Holland with a note about that.
The only concern I had when I first started this is that I didn't think I could go under hypnosis. And I didn't know what to expect, but the more I did it, the more I liked it. For it to work, you need to have a positive attitude. I put a lot of faith into my decision. But you have to have the willingness first. If I hadn't made the call, I wouldn't be where I am. Because I was in a mess when I finally, I hit the bottom. What I did, where I was not going to go any further, and I said, okay, I'm done. I got to do something. And you don't have to be, and you can do it in the comfort of your home, too. And that was really nice.
Oh yeah, what would you say about that? Because that's kind of neat.
I love it. Are you kidding? With me, I was able to relax much more, and I was already home, so I could just really get into it. I knew I didn't have to get up and go home.
The free screening, because answering the questions, I had to look inside. I had to answer some questions about myself that really made me realize some of the reasons I do the things I did. And I immediately started, before we did our first session, I think I was already mainly drinking my water again and just realizing what I was doing to my body. And so I think I had started there. So it was actually very easy. I believe it helps you break those chains, break those barriers, whatever it is that's holding you to it. So I would definitely recommend hypnosis. I have a whole different lifestyle. My thought pattern is very different. Just because I'm stressed about something, I don't need to turn to food. You have to count points, or you've got to go, look in the restaurant to find, and you're searching the menu to look for what's the healthiest. You go and you naturally can make healthy decisions.
Feel free to call us. We're happy to talk with you and discuss your needs. You can also get training for professional hypnosis certification with us. As founder of one of the first ever hypnosis school certification training programs for professional hypnotism, now in the Wilkes Barre, Scranton, PA area, I can tell you that the need in the world right now for real and skilled hypnotherapy practitioners has never been stronger. People are hurting right now, especially now. Our trainings are lively and fun.
Well, what have you written in your notes?
I like tiny elf boots pulling down your eyelids, but that's not going to work till Christmas.
Where is it?
I didn't say that.
I snap my finger. Your right arm becomes limp, loose, and relaxed as I catch it for you. Now, that's right, now. Very good, limp, loose, and relaxed. Beautiful catalepsy.
Here's one student who says Chris is a great instructor and delivers in a practical way, true learning, to solve real-life problems. I strongly recommend it for anyone interested in learning and using hypnosis for themselves and to help others. Sam Yankelevich. Kat Gallagher, she says, they really care. Certain things in my life I could not have done without this training. From Kingston, Pennsylvania. We believe that we offer the best possible service and solution, the lowest cost, with the least amount of hassle. Here's why. Professional facilities. Professional hypnotist with in-depth experience provides individual sessions for custom programs in our state-of-the-art office. We offer a written service guarantee and a free screening. This is your chance to find out if hypnosis is right for you and to get your needs reviewed.
This was my last resort. And in actuality, why not go ahead and do this now and save yourself, a lot of heartache and
Appreciate it very much.
Kingston-Keystone.
Don't wait another minute. If you are really sincere about solving your problem, call us right now. Find out if this is the answer you've been searching for, and we'll see you there. Call now for your free hypnosis screening. 855-669-2426. 855-669-2426. What do you have to lose but your excess weight? And do a great job.